G'day folks, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about sharks in the water. Just kidding. How you doing? I'm James, your offbeat adventurer. Today's journey takes us to Australia, and subject today is going to be the Australian Dreamtime stories. So lots of fun, lots of action, and some humor. And for those that know my channel, you'll know what you're going to get. And speaking of which, just a big shout out to all my subscribers and friends and family out there who've been supporting me. So without further ado, let's get cracking, shall we? See you in a bit.
Over 65,000 years ago, during the Ice Age, a group of courageous ancestors made one of humanity's greatest voyages. They left the lush plains of Southeast Asia, what we now call Sundaland, and crossed treacherous seas to reach the shores of Sohal, an ancient landmass that connected Australia to New Guinea. Now, let's be real, this wasn't a vacation, it was an odyssey. Beneath the tranquil blue waters of Southeast Asia lies a forgotten world, a sprawling submerged landmass known as Sundaland. During the last ice age, this vast expanse of land connected modern-day Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand, forming a supercontinent teeming with life. Picture lush jungles, flowing rivers, an ancient coast where early humans roamed, thriving in a landscape that has since been swallowed by the sea. Sundaland wasn't just a landmass, it was a cradle of innovation and culture, possibly rivaling the world's earliest civilizations.
The crossing to Australia is one of the earliest known sea voyages in human history. These ancient people were exceptional navigators, using the stars, currents, and even bird migrations to guide their way. And for the love of this topic, please subscribe to James' channel. He is really a fantastic narrator.
The legacy of the first Australians is written in the land itself, from the soaring majesty of Uluru to the hidden depths of the Dreamtime. Their arrival wasn't just a migration, it was a cosmic chapter in the story of humanity, a reminder of our boundless potential. So, my fellow adventurers, what do you think? Were these first Australians simply daring pioneers? Or were they guided by forces beyond our comprehension? Either way, their journey inspires us to look at the world and the stars with awe and curiosity. Today, my offbeat adventurers, we're diving into the heart of Australia's Red Centre, to a place of awe-inspiring beauty and ancient legends, Kata Tjuta, also known as the Olgas. This majestic cluster of 36 domes rises dramatically out of the desert, just 25 kilometers west of the world-famous Uluru. But while Uluru might steal the headlines, Kata Tjuta holds its own as a place of spiritual significance and ancient storytelling for the Anangu people. The name Kata Tjuta means many heads in the local Pitjantjatjara language, a perfect description of the rock formations towering up to 546 meters above the plain. Europeans called it the Olgas, after Queen Olga of Württemberg, a 19th century German queen.
This is not my mountain, nor does it belong to any crown. Kata Tjuta is yours, shaped by the Dreamtime, guarded by the spirits of the land and sky. May its sacred stories guide and protect your people forever.
But this name pales in comparison to the rich legacy of its original custodians, the Anangu people, who have lived in this region for tens of thousands of years. In 1985, the Australian government returned ownership of Kata Tjuta and Uluru to the Anangu people, marking an important step in preserving their heritage. This sacred land is now part of the Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for both its cultural and natural significance. The Anangu people believe Kata Tjuta was shaped during the Chukurpa, or Dreamtime, when ancestral beings roamed the earth. these stories aren't just myths. They're spiritual guides connecting the past, present, and future. One of the most powerful beings in the Dreamtime stories is Wanambi, the great snake king.
There's a big snake in the plane, Jock! Oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie! I hate snakes, Jock! I hate them! Come on, show a little backbone, will ya?
You gotta love snakes. Now, where was I? He is said to live on the summit of Mount Olga, the highest dome of Kata Tjuta. Wanambi's breath is said to create the desert winds, and his presence is a warning. Respect the land and its sacred laws, or face his wrath. According to legend, Wanambi would descend from the mountain during the wet season, bringing life-giving water to the arid desert. But beware, his temper is as unpredictable as the Australian outback itself. Our journey continues with a few more of the dreaming stories of the Australian Aboriginal people, the second story beginning with the Seven Sisters, a tale as old as the stars themselves. According to Aboriginal legend, 7 celestial sisters fled across the land, pursued endlessly by a lustful hunter. Their flight shaped the landscapes and rivers, leaving behind an eternal imprint on the earth and the sky. Today, we know them as the Pleiades.
Okay, Chewie, let's go and pay a visit to our old friends, huh? The Seven Sisters.
A star cluster shimmering above us. But here's the twist. What if this isn't just a story? Some researchers suggest the Seven Sisters could represent an ancient memory of celestial visitors, or even extraterrestrial beings. Their shimmering descent to Earth, a spacecraft. Their eternal chase, a warning embedded in myth.
And in our culture, the stars are not just lights in the sky. They are our ancestors, our guides, and our storytellers. The Seven Sisters remind us of the strength and unity we must carry, just as they remain together in the heavens, always watching over us, as they still do today, if you get my drift.
Next up, the Wandjina.
As the sun sets over the ancient Kimberley landscape, a lone figure stands tall against the fiery horizon. Nathan Parker, a man of grit and unyielding spirit, surveys the wild beauty of this untamed land. Deep within the shadowed embrace of an ancient cave, Nathan Parker encounters history etched in stone. Bathed in a celestial beam of light, the Wandjina rock art speaks to him. In the heart of a moonlit forest, the veil between worlds grows thin. Nathan stands face to face with the Wandjina. Under a tempestuous sky, the Kimberley landscape becomes a battleground. Nathan Parker races through the dense bushland. In a hidden clearing, the Kimberley reveals one of its greatest secrets, a towering monolith aglow with the symbols of the Wandjina. At the edge of the world, dawn breaks in golden hues, casting its light on a changed man. Nathan sits atop the cliffs, his silhouette framed by the vast Kimberley expanse.
The mysterious sky beings who came down from the heavens to shape the earth and teach the first humans. These celestial creators are depicted in rock art with glowing halos and eyes so large they'd give a bug-eyed alien a run for its money. Coincidence? I think not. Here's where it gets weird. The Wandjina were said to descend from the clouds, wielding lightning and rain. Sounds like a weather phenomenon, or maybe a spacecraft equipped with advanced tech. And their departure? They vanished, promising to return one day. Isn't that what all ancient visitors say? If you consider the descriptions of the Wandjina as beings who came from the heavens, brought advanced knowledge, and then returned to the skies, it aligns with accounts from ancient cultures worldwide. Stories of beings descending to Earth with knowledge and power far beyond what humans could comprehend. Welcome to the timeless lands of the top end, where the daily river weaves through lush green landscapes and ancient stories come alive. This is an Aboriginal dreaming story known as Crocodile Dreaming Awurapun. Passed down through generations, it tells of love, loss, and transformation. a story that shaped the spirit of the saltwater crocodile. Let us journey to this sacred place and uncover the wisdom of the Dreamtime. Long ago, in the lands of the Daly River, there lived a fisherman admired for his skill and generosity. He provided not just for his family, but for his entire tribe, earning respect and envy alike. This is the story of how love and jealousy transformed two lives into legends. As the fisherman's legend grew, admiration turned to envy. Some men whispered their discontent, fearing their wives' admiration for him. Jealousy brewed, darkening their hearts. One moonlit night, the jealous men followed the fisherman as he fished alone. They struck, trapping him in his own net, and cast him into the river. The waters churned as his spirit rose to the surface. When his wife discovered his fate, her grief was unbearable. Wrapping herself in her net, she joined him in the river. In their final embrace, they became something eternal. Saltwater crocodiles, their skins marked by the nets that once bound them. To this day, the saltwater crocodiles of the top end bear the patterns of their sacrifice, a reminder of love's endurance and the dangers of jealousy. Their spirits live on, guardians of the river's balance. The dreaming stories of the Aboriginal people are not just tales. They're keys to understanding our place in the cosmos, whether they're memories of celestial visitors or profound metaphors for the mysteries of life. They remind us to look up, stay curious, and keep dreaming.
And that being said, I'm James, your guide to offbeat and mythical adventures. And I can't wait to see where we wander next. Until then, keep exploring, dreaming, and finding the magic in every corner of our world. And as they say here in Aboriginal Australia, Naya Naya Boo. It means see you soon. Thank you, and take care. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And please subscribe to my channel. It's a good one. It's educational, fun, and a little bit of humor, as you can tell. And for my subscribers out there, I'm going to keep them coming. Also, leave a comment on the bottom. I'd really appreciate to hear from all of you. And if you do care and want to help, buy me a coffee. All the proceeds go back into my tools that I need to create this wonderful content for you and the community. On that note, thanks for watching, thanks for caring, and we'll see you in the next vid. Cheers.